Hi, and welcome to Fuel Your Mind TV, the television program brought to you from the Muscatine Community College campus, where we bring you behind the scenes and introduce you to the faculty and staff of the Muscatine Community College family and the students who attend here. I'm Katie Watson, your host, and with me is Elias, your co-host, and a special guest, Jim Elias. Welcome, Jim.
Hi, Katie. Thanks.
I think you are a triple dipper.
You are. You're a veteran.
I think
you're
maybe,
like honorary co-host.
I think maybe he is.
Mm-hmm.
What would we call just honorary co-host?
The co-ho.
Hey, if you're paying attention, you will notice that we have a special set today because we are promoting the MCC bookstore. Look at the items.
Fantastic.
Laura and Bill have been going overdrive on the MCC apparel. Alita?
T-shirt in a variety of sizes.
Beautiful. Show off the items.
Okay.
Show off.
We have T-shirts, of course. I don't know if Chad can get a shot of this.
Pull it up a little bit. There we go.
So very nice T-shirts.
Peggy wore that to the fair, and let me just say it was striking.
They're nice. And book bags.
Show the back. Show the back. I think it's cool too.
Very cool. And so affordable.
I must say.
Stylish and affordable.
It is.
Nice. And then also
and
these little Roxy bags.
I don't get this, but they go like crazy. They've got flip-flops, they've got hats, they've got book bags, all with this Roxy
It's popular
stuff.
with like high school students and stuff. Because my niece, when I had some Roxy flip-flops, she noticed. So that's fantastic. But this is pencil bag, makeup bag.
Very cute.
Very cute. Very cute. And again, so affordable.
Okay, I'm going with this. MCC, Ohio State. I got the best of both worlds going on with this baby. What do you think? Love it.
Those are nice.
Love it. And Laura ordered these just for me.
Those are nice.
Looky here. This will be in the new C store. And Jim, here's a little sneak peek of what's going to happen in a future episode. Jim will be back. This season is all about Jim.
We'll make it the students.
It's all about Jim.
It's all about the students.
He is going to introduce a concept that the students in his class have put together about promoting the bookstore, that we're going to name the bookstore. I'm so excited.
Another teaser.
Another teaser. So they're going to sell items like this in the bookstore because we're going to have food now in the bookstore. And this item was purchased just for me. One, it's the Katie, Fuel Your Mind color. And you can put oatmeal in it because, again, this is a new, healthier season. We have water in our little cups that say MCC, Cardinals, go Cardinals. Our girls and guys aren't back yet, but, I'm ready. I'm ready for the games. And we have oatmeal cups or soup or whatever,
Brown rice.
Because, we are not throwing these away. We're also greener. It's a greener campus, right? We're not throwing these away. We're going to reuse them. Is that not cute?
Very.
If we have Chinese food, we could have like sizzling rice soup with these little. Doesn't that remind you of the sizzling rice soup things from Peking? Okay, so there's that. And then look how cute. It's this dry stuff that my little boys wear constantly. I think the ball players will love that, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Cardinals.
So nice.
Swish. So, you can come into the bookstore at any time. You don't have to wait until school starts. The bookstore is open now. So
and
just
you don't have
come
to
in.
be a current student. You could be alumni, have a family member.
You can be a parent. And I don't think people know this. If you have a student and you're afraid, if I give them money, they're going to go spend it on something that I don't want them to spend it on, you can do a gift certificate to the bookstore. And then they have to spend it in the bookstore. Just a thought. So, we'll move on. We have a new chancellor. We would like to introduce a new chancellor, Dr. Don Doucette. Is that how I say it?
That's
I haven't met him.
I met him.
You met him?
I met him when he was here on the interview day. Seemed like a neat guy.
Where was I on the interview day? I was somewhere. I wasn't here. I'm out a lot. Did you meet him, Alita?
I did. I have had the pleasure of meeting him twice. So, nice guy.
He's from what, around he was at the Chicago area? Community colleges up around the Chicago?
Indiana. It was the state college, state community college system in Indiana.
Much larger.
Ivy Tech, 27 campuses, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
27 campuses. We have 3. 27. Well, that's a lot. So hopefully he'll come around and
he's got great ideas.
Maybe he'll want to be on our show.
He should be.
We're okay with that. Dr. Don Doucette, if you'd like to be on our show, we would welcome you to be on our show. We don't have a script, so just drop by anytime.
Yeah, and the community can meet you.
Yeah, we'd love that. So, welcome. Welcome to Eastern Iowa Community College, Dr. Don Doucette. New student orientation. Alita, would you like to present when that is?
Yes, we are having a new student orientation on Tuesday, August 9th, 5:30 to 7:30. Fantastic event again. If you have any anxiety about coming to school or you just want to orient yourself, join us. There'll be a cookout on campus. There'll be some different breakout sessions, and you can kind of pick and choose what you want to attend. There'll be a breakout session regarding classroom expectations, setting boundaries, how to balance work, life, school, all of it together and make it work.
Sometimes.
Yep, how to
Politely.
say no sometimes. Yep. There'll be a tutorial on our student website, Campus Cruiser. We'll kind of show you how to navigate that. We'll also
how to get involved.
How to get involved. Katie's running a how to get involved session. And
I'm going to ask some students to assist me with that. Please say yes.
Yes.
If I call you, please say yes. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, you'll also just have the opportunity to tour campus, meet some other students, and just get all the information that you need to get started off on the right foot. So come to New Student Orientation, Tuesday, August 9th, 5:30 to 7:30.
While we're on the topic of
cookout also.
Food. We love food. While we're on the topic of orientation, Alita, would you talk a little bit about the transition? Some people know Dave because he has taught changes and choices for a very long time. So many people feel like, maybe they don't need the transition course, or just talk a little bit about what is transitions and what's that all about?
Right. Dave Carson is a new faculty member. He's been teaching classes with us, but he's new in his advisor role with us, and he's our transitions advisor. And the transitions is really just about exactly what it says, making that successful transition from wherever it is you may have been, whether you're coming from high school or having been working. If you're a first-time new student with us, then you'll know Dave. He'll be sending you some communications, and you can also sign up for all new students can sign up for our transitions course, which essentially kind of becomes an 8-week-long orientation. So you'll get all kinds of great information in that class. You just kind of learn more about yourself, learn about what motivates you, learn about what might impede you or get in the way of your success, and how to overcome those boundaries. So there'll be information on study strategies and life management, financial management,
the financial was
stress
awesome.
management, yep. And it's for the first 8 weeks of the semester. And so you'll get all those tools just when you need them to become acclimated and kind of settle yourself in and get the right foundation for becoming a successful student. So
our goal
really
is to get you graduated in a timely manner, and that's really what it's all about. It's just us helping you graduate in that 2-year to 3-year, and everybody takes a class that they didn't need, or just changes their mind or whatever. So 2 to 3 years is when we want to get you graduated if you're first time, full time.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes. And about getting you what you need to be successful. So you get to do like an individual success plan. So it's not just kind of cookie cutter. It's about what is it that you need as an individual, and how do we get you linked up with the people that you need to be linked up with, get you involved in the ways that you need to be involved so that you can be successful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's awesome.
Yes.
It's really good.
Yes.
So, speaking of that, transitioning into what Jim is here for. Today's topic of conversation is, how do you get involved? We talk about student activities, and we have a list of student activities, but it's really, there's more to it than that. So Jim is going to present to us 2 new ideas, 2 new ways that you can be involved. We see the research, we know that students who get involved are happier. They tend to graduate on time. There's something internal that happens when you get involved and you give back. So Jim has been working with students, and really the students kind of percolated and really got these ideas going.
Absolutely.
So you just have kind of fostered that and helped push it along. So
that's all I do. I just push.
You're like a little mommy bird.
Something like that.
So tell us about this. We see it on the doors hanging around here, and we're like, what the heck is it, 11 or 265, or tell us what you're talking about.
Okay. LL65. There's nothing magical about the name, because we meet in Larson Hall, room 65, and sometimes in Loper.
Okay.
Larson, Loper, 65. Nothing magical about it. It's across the hall from.
It's clever.
Here.
It's clever.
It is.
Yeah, it's a ring to it, right?
Yeah.
And we use an on button from like a computer. Any of the electronic stuff's the little green LED that looks like your green, Katie, so it relates to the feel of your mind. And essentially what it is, Janine Lovelace and I, Janine's an IT professor here, she and I wanted to find an opportunity for our students to get some real hands-on practical work for businesses and nonprofits and the college out in the community. And so we put this group together, and LL65 is a student-run advertising, marketing, communications, and IT services agency, if you will.
Wow, say that one more time.
Student agency. How's that? We're doing advertising and marketing stuff as well as IT services. We are building a website for a local business.
Nice.
We used Alita's hair for a poster we did for Dr. Boyer's amazing Mind and Body show last fall.
It was a
last
great
spring.
show.
And so essentially it's an opportunity for the students to do some creative work, whether it's advertising and promotion or building
very
websites.
Cool poster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was all student ideas. They took it and ran with it, and they decided they wanted to turn Dr. Boyer into the mad scientist looking guy, and we happened to see Alita, and we thought her hair would be perfect, so it worked.
It did. It was a very nice poster.
And
He had great hair.
He did.
Yeah. Turned blue though, if you noticed.
It was?
It turned blue, yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, we had lots of opportunities. We're as Katie alluded to, we're trying to do some work for the new bookstore. We want to make things available to the campus community to do promotion and help advertise events and activities. We have a company in town we're doing this website for. We've had a lot of meetings with MCSA to do some promotional work for them. We actually had a meeting with the city of Muscatine, the city manager, and he's got some ideas he'd like us to do. So
Is this a club? Like students could join?
Yeah. It's kind of an unofficial club. We've set it up as really as a business for these students, as opposed to club members that be their staff. And we're going to run it as an organization, just like a business, and so there will be assignments, and they would be charged with, I'm going to work on this client and do this work for this group, and some other students might be working on another client project.
So it's more like the Calumet, where you're charged with writing an article.
Yes.
You're assigned a project.
So is there a charge for the services?
There will be.
Okay.
Minimal charges to clients. We're not in it to make money, and we're not in it to compete with businesses in town that do the same thing. But our idea for external clients, non-MCC campus-based stuff, would be for nonprofits or small businesses that really need the kind of work that we can help them with, but they don't have the money to pay a professional company to do it. And so they choose to go without. So if we can offer these services at a minimal charge so that the students get some good experience and can do some real work for real clients, and these companies get a service, and they're able to get some things that they need that they otherwise would go without. That's kind of our approach.
More like tutoring almost.
A little bit, yeah. So it's a pretty exciting opportunity. We just kind of built it last spring semester and have been going along kind of slowly, but we have a handful of students that are really engaged and really having a ball with it and learning and wanting to get out there and meet with people in the community and do good work. It's a portfolio builder for them, portfolio, resume, material.
So how do they get in touch with you, whether it's a client or a student? Do they contact you, or is there a different contact?
They could contact me through email, or I'm in Larson Hall, room 68 is my office. We've got a Facebook page. I think it's LL65 Services. Might just be LL65 on Facebook.
Like you on Facebook, huh?
Like us on Facebook, yep, that's right.
MCC has a Facebook page, and I know you can find Jim kind of a roundabout way. You can find Jim through that. So that would just be Facebook Muscatine Community College. So you could find Jim certainly that way too.
Yep.
Give him your phone number.
Are you off right now though? Are you, as a faculty, are you off?
Technically, yes, but I'm checking email and.
Because we have 30 spots now. Holy cow! We went from having 10 spots. We got new phones. So when I try to transfer you, oh good gosh, I left some woman on hold for like 10 minutes yesterday.
I haven't figured out my new phone yet.
Oh, it's bad.
It's like when you get a new cell phone. It has all these cool new features.
It's a learning curve with our new phones.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something that I should have mentioned in our little opening about what's new at MCC. New phones. Please be patient.
So if we hang up on you, we apologize.
Yeah. Yeah, that poor lady that I left on hold for a long time, she said, finally the music just stopped. That's because I called somebody else and I dropped her. Sorry. She did call back and it's all good, but we have 30 spots instead of 10. So you went from just having 10 to, recall. Now we've got 30 to recall. It takes half the day to get your phone mail sent. So be prepared for that when you come back after you've been gone, 30. So maybe emailing Jim might be better, because Jim gets right back to you on email. Even when he's on break, he emails you right back. So Jim Elias at eicc.edu.
J. Elias.
J. Elias.
At eicc.edu.
And I think I saw Chad run that across the little scroll. I think I saw J. Elias, I think. Maybe. So that's one way.
That's one way.
That's one project that you're working with students on. And the other?
The other is the MCC Silver and Blue Volunteer Program. I'm wearing my Live United shirt. I am on the board of directors for the United Way of Muscatine now. And a couple of years ago, some students, as a class project, we had done some business planning, marketing planning for the United Way. And the students realized that the United Way really needed a lot more help, staff-wise. It's a nonprofit, and they do tremendously good things for the community with very, very small staff. And so my students said, we should figure out a way to get them more assistance. And so they created the idea of having a student intern that works for the United Way to help work with their volunteer solutions program. And then that evolved into, more specifically, a volunteer program here on campus. And so we created the MCC Silver and Blue Volunteer Program. We had some students at the time that were familiar with the Muscatine High School and some of the other high schools' Silver Cord program.
Sure. And
so we wanted to do something that would be an extension of that and give our students on campus an opportunity to volunteer in the community. So that's what the Silver and Blue program is about. It's not any specific kind of volunteer opportunity. Our intern, our program coordinator for it this coming year is Abby Curtis, and she's a business management student.
She's what, our third that we've had?
Our second.
Our second.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Randy Cousins did it once, but he didn't. He was just a volunteer.
Volunteered a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Katina Leroy did it last year.
Katina
and
did it. Okay.
Now Abby will be doing it. So it's the second year of the program. Last year we had over 30 students involved
wow.
a variety of volunteer opportunities, from MCSA to the Flickinger Center to the United Way's Day of Caring.
We had a lot of volunteers doing that. Our faculty and staff volunteer for that too.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful day. If you're in the community and you have not volunteered with Day of Caring, it's a well-run day. It starts in end of August.
Yeah, I believe it's
Right on our
about the
startup
September 15th this year. It's a little bit later.
A little later,
It's
okay.
a week or two into September. I suppose I should know
And
the
if
date.
you need help, you have a project and you're a not-for-profit and you need a project, just contact the United Way. So it's a great way to mesh volunteers with groups that need help doing something. So, hey, maybe they'll help us move.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's the wonderful
We
thing
can
about it.
get
You have
some help.
indoor. You can volunteer to do something indoor
Or out.
or outdoors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great day. But go ahead with your story. This is your poster that we
Yeah.
see on campus.
Yes.
So nobody can read that because
Nobody
it's
can
so
read
far
it. I
away.
just
But
grabbed
it
it
doesn't
for
matter
information.
because they'll be hanging around campus just to remind you to do this. It's a portfolio builder. Students need that. Your college students, what opportunities have you had? Well, this is one of them. I volunteer, and employers are looking for that. It's one thing to, I go to class. Well, whoop-de-doo. You go to class, good for you. That's your job. That's what you should be doing. This is what you do that's extra. You volunteer.
One of the ways that this really kind of came about in my management classes, we often
look at
talk about corporate social responsibility and companies giving back to the community. And so I teach that, and my students really got that and kind of glommed onto it and have run with it. And once we started the program, we realized that there's a whole lot of students out there that want to volunteer and want to help. They just don't know where to go.
Don't know how.
And so the United Way has the Volunteer Solutions Program, and we developed this Silver and Blue program to be an extension of it, specifically for a clearinghouse for volunteer opportunities for students on campus. And so what we're starting to do then with this program is track their volunteer hours, just so that we can then recognize them at the end of the
Absolutely.
year as to
And
what
that
they
can
did
be
and how much.
recognized at our awards banquet, which is at the end of the year. Every one of our student organizations has a component that gives back, whether that's volunteering or donating money, in some way. Every one of our student organizations gives back. So this is just another way that students can volunteer their time. And in a lot of cases, students don't have a lot of money, but you certainly have time, and you have strength, and you have physical abilities that you can give to the community. So it's a great way. It's a great opportunity, Jim, that you've helped students to organize that and to direct them. So that's awesome. Anything else you want to say about that?
I guess how to find it. Abby Curtis will be camping out on campus somewhere.
Should be
We're
in the
not
student
exact-
lounge, I'm sure, once we
Yeah,
get that
once
up and,
it's
running.
up and
Or in
running.
the Bay. Strand Bay is
Yeah.
kind of a place where we center. Now, who are these people?
Those are, Abby is right in the very middle. Those students were a team that established the first River City Sing-Off talent competition last spring, and they put it together to be a fundraising activity for the Volunteer Solutions and Silver and Blue program.
Wow.
And they just did a tremendous job. They raised over $1,000 for the United Way with
Wow.
that talent show that night, and it was just great fun.
Awesome.
They worked really
What a
hard.
great example of a way
Yeah.
to make money using people's
Yep.
talents.
Yep.
That's great.
Yep. That's Katina Leroy, who was last year's program coordinator, intern, and she got people involved with the Christmas Connection with the United Way, Meals on Wheels, Day of Caring.
Big brothers, big sisters.
Yep. Lots of opportunities Really, whatever a student feels they want to do, we can connect them. Whether it's something volunteering here on campus or out in the community with little kids, big kids, elderly, disabled, doesn't matter. We've got connections.
Oh, those are international students.
Three of our
That's
international
great.
students who were involved with the program last year.
Sam and Whitney. That's a great picture.
Yeah.
That is a great picture.
Probably Day of Caring.
Day of Caring team, yeah. That was the Silver and Blue program, Day of Caring team. I believe they helped clean the garage down at the Salvation Army Center.
Oh, sure. Good.
Down on the south end. They did a cleanup and fence building party at a animal rescue farm out by Durant last fall.
Oh, that's funny.
So, and they had a picnic, a kind of a cowboy cookout that day.
Aw.
Cleaned and mucked horse stalls. You know, you got to do that. That's us again.
I'm going, what are they doing? Did they clean anything?
Surprise.
Well, we did. We cleaned MCSA, but that was a whole different story. Well, very good, Jim. Thank you.
Thank you.
For the Silver and Blue program, they'll be at the picnic.
They will.
Startup picnic.
You can find them on Facebook also.
Facebook. What would we do without
MCC
Facebook?
Silver and Blue Volunteer Program, I think.
Wow. That's a lot of
MCC
typing.
Silver and then it'll show up.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Or go to the MCC page, people. Friend us. It's all good. Friend us. All right, Jim, thank you for being here again. We'll
Thank you,
see.
Katie.
We'll try to have you at least one more time this season. It's all about Jim. He's our co-host.
Yeah.
I can be co-host, but it's about the students. It's all about the students.
It is. We'll bring students next time.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you for joining us again for Fuel Your Mind TV. And again, until next time, grab your cup and fuel your mind.
But before we leave, we're going to show you the teaser for housing.
You're going to show it again?
We are.
Oh, excellent. Well, here's our teaser for housing, which will be an episode to come.
Hi, my name is Peggy Johnson, and thank you for joining us. We're going to give you a sneak preview of Muscatine Community College student housing. You are live on campus, and as you can see, this is the new villas, and they're starting to do some of the landscape now, and we're going to take you through the front door, and we're going to take you through some of the apartments so you can see what we have to offer here on campus. All right, we're going to go on in. Before we go into the building, I do want to point out you will be issued a key fob. It's about as big as your thumb, and it is issued to you. It's registered to your name. So the only way you can get into this building is if you have that key fob or if someone lets you into the building. Just another added safety feature. We love the fact that we're able to offer a multi-layered security system, and you'll also notice in the corner there, we also have security cameras set in place. Okay, we're gonna go on in. Let's go. Okay, and as we enter the building, you'll see right here to the right, we have your own exercise room. This will be available to you 24/7, so if it's 2 o'clock in the morning and you want to work on the treadmill, you just come right downstairs. You won't even have to go outside. We've got it all right here for you. Come on in here. You're gonna love this. This is my favorite part of the villas. This is your social area / media center. In here, when it's complete, you'll have your ping pong table, you'll have a foosball table, you'll have flat screen TVs on the wall, you'll have theaters type seating here, so you can come down here and relax and enjoy. You'll also be offered some study tables, so that if you belong to any clubs or groups, you're able to utilize this area. Again, 24/7, this is your area to use as you please. And then as you enter from the social area, you'll see in here we have what we call a Wi-Fi study center. This is for you to utilize if you need a little bit more privacy, if you're studying for finals or you and just 1 or 2 other people, you're welcome to go right on in there. Here, it will be what I call Vendoland. This is where you'll have your snack machines and your pop machines. And then on through here, we'll go a little bit further. This will be your on-site laundry room. We'll have state-of-the-art laundry equipment, all front loaders. And you'll notice as well, we'll have the security cameras in this room as well. And again, 24/7 access to this area. Okay, here we are in a 4-bedroom. You'll see you have a full-size kitchen with your oven. You have your own dishwasher. And you have a refrigerator, full-size refrigerator with an ice maker. And then we'll pan out to this is your living area. This is your common living space. You'll notice the furniture that's here is included with each apartment. You have your 4 bar stools for your breakfast bar. And then you have your leather couch and 2 leather seats. And again, you'll notice there's plenty of outlets, so there should not be a need for any extension cords. We're gonna come on this way. And again, I think you're gonna be excited about this. This is your bedroom with a full-size bed. And then you've got your own, come on in here, and you've got your own bathroom. No sharing a bathroom. Full-size bathroom with your own shower. You'll also notice in each room we also have a sprinkler system and a smoke detector. Again, added safety features. Okay, thank you for taking a tour with us. We look forward to seeing you all in the fall. For more information, feel free to give us a call at 563-506-5158. I'll see you later.